Hi Year 2, Miss Burchill here. Welcome to Wednesday's PE lesson. You need to make sure you've got a nice big space so that you can move around safely in. It could be in your lounge, your bedroom, your kitchen or your garden. As you can see, I'm in school today and I'm in the after school club room, so I've got plenty of room and nobody is going to distract me. Why don't you pause the video and find a space? Fantastic, I really hope you've all found a sensible space. Okay, we're going to first start with a warm-up. We need to make sure that all of our bodies are stretched and all the blood is pumping around our body so that we don't hurt ourselves during our exercise and our learning. Start with just stretching our arms tall to the ceiling and down. Make sure you're breathing in each time. And out. Lovely. Okay, arms round. Making sure you keep those arms nice and straight and your back straight too, and forwards. Lovely. Okay, hands on hips, legs apart. We're just going to stretch and back. Stretch the other side and back. Okay, arm over. Good. And the other side. Lovely. Fantastic. Okay, we're going to have a bit of a challenge now. Keep those legs really straight. We're going to tiptoes and down, and then touch your hands to your feet if you can. Oh, feel that stretch. And up. Tiptoes, down, legs straight, keep as much as you can. Have a go, see if you can get your hands to touch the floor. Fantastic. Okay, wiggle out. Lovely. Okay, we're going to start with just doing some star jumps. Okay. 3, 4, we're going to try and get to 20. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Fantastic, Year 2. Okay, we're going to go on top for 30 seconds. Use those arms, really get yourself pumped up. Remember to breathe. 5 more seconds. Fantastic. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. And deep breath in. And out. Deep breath in. And out. Fantastic. Okay, we're going to do some exercise on the floor now to get our legs all stretched up. Make sure you've got enough space around you. We're going to sit on the floor. Legs apart. Arms stretching up. And we're going to try and touch our toes. Reach, 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 reach. Good. And up. And the other side. You might feel a bit of a stretch here. It's okay if it's hurting. It means you're working your muscles. Fantastic. We're going to stretch up. Make sure you've got space on the floor. And we're going to try and touch your toes. Good. And the other side. Good. And have a go, see if you can reach through the middle. Stretch, stretch, stretch as far as you can go. Okay, good. Give your legs a shake. And we go this time. See if you can keep those legs nice and straight. And we're going to try and touch our toes again. Good. And again. Good. Give them a shake. And now some lunges on this. Lunge. Knees to the floor and back. And the other leg. And we have some exercises for today. Good. Okay, and again. 2 more. Keep your back nice and straight. And try and get your knees to touch the floor. Amazing. Well done, Year 2. What a great start for our warm-up. Now we're ready for our quick warm-up game. You need to have a little look around your house to see if you can find some things you can put down on the floor that you can move between. It might be some books, socks, teddies, cars, cushions, whatever you can find to make a line that you can weave and move between. I'm in school, so I'm going to have a little look in a second to see what I can use. Okay, make sure you've got your things really spaced out so you can move between them. We're now going to make sure we can do some exercises using our weaving to help us warm up. We're going to first start off with running in between, okay? And again. Okay, this time we're going to use our high knees, okay? We're going to go in between. 20, 20, 20. And again, make sure you're looking where you're going. Okay, this time we're going to kick our bottoms, so knees to your bottom, feet to your bottom. Make sure you're looking where you're going. Okay, we're now going to zigzag between your objects, okay? So, zigzag, zag. Okay, and again. Okay, we're going to use our high knees this time, but we're going to do a bit of a skip with it. Skip, high knees up, between, weaving, making sure you're looking where you're going. High knees. Okay, I definitely feel warmed up and ready to learn our skill for today. So, our skill for today, we are going to be learning how to jump and land correctly. Now, we need to definitely think about our feet and our arms for this movement, and we need to think about how safely we can land on 2 feet or 1 foot, okay? So we're going to learn how to do it in a sequence. The first thing we're going to do, I'm going to face this way so you can see me. We are going to start with putting our hands up. We are going to bend our knees and your arms are going to swing behind you to get ready to jump. You need to make sure your knees are ready to spring up and jump high or jump long, okay? So we're just going to practice first by jumping high. So you're going to start with your arms up and we're going to bend, try and keep your feet together, swing up, and we're just going to jump as high as you can. Now, as you can see, I bent my knees to land. You need to make sure that when you're landing, keep your knees bent until you're finished and then stretch up. If you land with your legs straight, it might hurt your back and your legs. So make sure you're bending your knees so you don't wobble all over the place and you're safe. Okay, so arms up. We're going to bend, swing your arms behind, look where you're going, and up. Bend your knees and stretch. Okay, let's have a go again. I'm going to face this way this time so you can see how I'm going to do it. Arms up, bending your knees, arms swing behind, bend them up straight and land, bend your knees and stretch. That was great, year 2, fantastic. This time we are going to practice jumping forwards, okay? We're going to move and jump forwards. We're going to do exactly the same again with our arms swinging behind and bending our knees. We're just going to move forward this time. So arms up. Remember, we need to have stretched arms, knees ready. We're going to bend, swing your arms behind, and you're going to push yourself forwards when you jump. And remember, knees bent for landing and stretch. Have a little go. I'm going to practice a few times now. You can practice too. Arms up. Land, stretch. Good. Okay, this time, year 2, we are going to practice jumping backwards. We're going to do the same thing again with our arms. We're just going to be jumping the opposite direction and going backwards. Just be careful to make sure you're looking behind you so there's nothing you can fall over in case you trip. Okay, so I've got a nice clean area. Make sure you're looking before you start. Look behind you. We're going to still stretch our arms up. We're going to bend. We're still going to swing. We're going to just put our arms forward this time when we jump. Okay, watching again. We're going to stretch, bend our knees, still swing our arms, look where you're going, and forwards. Still bending our knees to stretch. I didn't wobble that time because I was nice and tight. And stretch. Have a go. Maybe try and do it 3 times backwards. Remember your landing and safely in between. I'll start from here. Bend your arms, swing, back, stretch. Bend your arms, swing, back, stretch. Bend your arms, swing, back, stretch. Okay, we're now going to do jumping from side to side. Now, you don't have to worry about your arms too much this time. You can pop your hands on your hips, wherever you feel comfortable. We're still going to swing to start, but we can just put your hands on your hips to jump, remembering how safe we land, okay? So, I'm going to keep my hands on my hips this time. We're going to bend our knees. I'm going to go to my left, 2, 3, and jump. Remember my knees are tight, and land, stretch. And again, bend my knees, jump to the right, land, and stretch. Have a go. You have done so well so far. Our second skill this time, we are going to learn to jump and land with a turn, okay? We're going to start with just a quarter turn to start with, and then we're going to go on to half, okay? So we're going to do the same again. So you're going to find somewhere you're going to look at. So I'm starting to look at the board. I'm going to end up facing all the cupboards on this side. We're just doing a quarter turn first, okay? So we'll do the same again. You're going to stretch your arms, feet together, knees together. We're going to bend. Your arms are going to go up in the air this time, and they're going to stay there until you land. Jumping up and round, land and stretch. Okay? I'm going to face back to the front. We're going to arms up, bend your arms, stretch up, arms to the air, land, stretch, and again. Have a go. I'm going to stick to the same way, and then I'm going to turn to this side in a second, okay? So I'm going to go up, and then I'm going to jump back round to the front, up. Then I'm going to jump round this way, up, landing each time. Okay, and back to the front. Have a go. Pause the video. Year 2, that was fantastic. We are now going to jump with a half turn, which means you need to look for your things in your kitchen, in your lounge, spot something where you're going to start and where you're going to finish, okay? I'm going to look at the board and I'm going to end up looking at the window. That is going to be my half turn, okay? Now, it might be a bit wobbly this time because you're going to turn and jump in the air. That's okay. We're going to practice and practice and practice to get better. We still need to remember, we're going to bend our knees, our arms are going to turn in the air with us, and we're going to land safely, okay? Again, check there's nothing on the floor behind you to make sure you're safe. Keep looking. If something is in the way, just move it to the side. Okay, stretching up. We're going to bend. Arms are going to jump up with us, and you're going to land. Bend your knees and stretch. And we're going to do the same again. Back round, looking at the board, stretch and land. Have a go. One. It's getting a bit trickier. We are going to, this time, jump from 2 feet to 1 foot, okay? We're going to do both legs, so we practice on both, because sometimes you might have a stronger leg than the other one. Okay, we're going to practice on both. So I'm going to face this way to start with. Maybe it'll be able to see my feet. I'll move it down a little bit. I'm going to see my feet. So we're going to start with the same as we've done before. We're still going to stretch. We're still going to bend our knees, and we're still going to move. But this time we're going to move forwards, but land on 1 foot. It's a bit like the start of a hopscotch, okay? So we're going to have a practice. We're going to stretch up. We're going to bend our knees. You're going to think about which leg you're going to land on now. Stretch up, bend your knees, jump and land. Now it can be a bit wobbly, so think about it and, oh, balance, good. And then land safely, stretch. And again, this time I'm going to choose the other leg to land on. Okay, stretching, bending our knees, jump and land. You can bring your leg forward, side, however you want to. You might be a bit wobbly. And then land and stretch. I'm going to have a quick practice now. You can practice with me. Bend knees and land and stretch. And again, other leg this time. Bending knees, swing behind, land, tight wobbling and stretch. Okay, year 2. Last part of our P video is going to be a bit of a competition. I have got 4 Skittles here. I need one to put at the start of my line because we're going to do a jumping competition. The other 3 are going to be markers to see how far I've jumped each time, hopefully getting further and further each time. So I'm going to set up my first one. You need to have a first bit of a line and then you're going to use these to mark. So have a go, set your line up and come back. Okay, year 2, I have set up my line. As you can see, I have got 2 skittles. I'm going to start between the skittles and then each time I jump, I'm going to hold something to mark it down. Because I'm on my own here today, nobody can help me and that's okay. I can do it myself. But if you have got someone at home that can help you, that might be better as well. You could maybe have a competition with some of your family members at the same time to see who jumps the furthest. Okay, I'm going to start. The first jump. Stand between the skittles. I'm going to hold it in my hand. Now we're going to remember, we need to think about the first thing. Oh, we're going to start with our arms up. Then we're going to bend our knees again, swing, and see how far we can jump. I'm going to pop this on the floor to see how far I've jumped each time. Arms up, swing, bend your knees, and jump and land. You're going to use your marker and put it where you landed. Lovely. I'm going to have a go now. Join in with me. You're going to have 3 jumps to see how far you get each time. Standing up, bending knees, and jump. Last one, bend your knees, stand, big, jump, and stretch. Okay, year 2, we're going to just cool ourselves down. We've had a really good, high energy PE lesson, and I'm super proud of all of you. So we're going to first start off with just shaking our body, wiggle, wiggle, move the knees, stretch them out, and down. Okay, we're going to go up on our tiptoes, as tall as you can, hold it, and down. Breathing in, and up, hold it, 2, 3, 4, and down. Okay, perfect. We're going to do our arm stretch, legs apart. Stretch your hand on your elbow and push, head to the other side. And other arm, hand on your elbow, push, head to the opposite side. Okay, elbow over, behind your back. Try and see if you can touch down and push carefully on your arm. Push. And up, and the other one, arm on your elbow, just behind you, like this, and push. Remember to breathe. Lovely. Okay, give them a shake. Shoulders round. And forwards. Okay, lovely. Now we're working on our legs now. We've done a lot of work on our legs today. And we're just going to shake them out first. Wiggle your ankles. Shake, shake, shake. Okay, we're going to start with knee up, forward. Try and find some balance. If you want to use one hand, that's fine. Or you want to do none, fine. You're going to pull your knee towards you. 2, 3, 4, 5. And change. Pull. Try and have one hand off and the other. Pull together. 4, 5. Good. Okay. We're going to just do some light lunges. You're going to face the side, hands on your hips. We're going to do a light lunge. Bend your knee down slightly. If you can, go down to the floor, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the other side. Stretch, and we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Last one then, everybody. Going to face sideways, legs apart slightly. Hands are going to try and touch the floor. If you can't, just use your fingertips, and we're just going to tickle the floor. Pull, 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 pull. Forward slightly, tiptoes, and back. If this is tricky, just try and tickle your toes. Okay, if you can, trust yourself, walk your hands forward as far as you can, and back. Okay, last one. Either tickle your toes or try and walk it forwards. Hold and back. And we're all done. Fantastic today, year 2. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.